is. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Okay, break. Buffalo 18. Rig alert, rig alert. Pat the street, pat the street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
But first down, Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Back in 60.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does give them the 3-0 lead.
And I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive with White, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Go, Reed, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run with Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt. Hurt. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Cowboy 80.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Check match. 60 Bobcats. 63.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Come on. Set.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on first down. This is White on the screen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The son Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Cut. Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
60 boxes. 60 boxes.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A solid stiff arm. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38, Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 38 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit, force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The kick by Elliott is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 40 yards. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last. Hurts fumbles it. And the Raiders pick it up. And good field position coming up here. The football.